7 races down, one more race left. More than 30 drivers started their journey for a cool Cup Series championship, and now just 4 remain. Who will come out on top? Maybe the man who has dominated this season up to this point. Maybe the man who wants to make his hometown proud. Maybe the man retiring who wants to end it out strong. Or maybe the man looking for a comeback from a heartbreak. It may be unknown what the end result will be, but one certain thing is that one of these 4 men will be much happier than the other 3 after the checkered flag. Who will that be? It's time to find out. This is it. This is the moment they've all waited for. This is the Cool Cup Series Season 3 Championship. Let's get it started!
Seven races of craziness, 7 races of mayhem, all coming down to this, the final race, one more time before we decide who makes the championship. One of these 4 drivers it will be. It's going to be an exciting one. And one of these 4 drivers with the blue windshield banners is in contention for the championship here tonight. Let's take a look at those 4 drivers that have a chance tonight.
Kyle Larson has started the season off rough, but has since rebounded strong and barely made it into the championship 4 by just 1 point. He does have an early advantage of starting first out of all the championship 4 contenders, and his second championship 4 appearance looks to seal the deal after coming so close a season ago.
Tyler Reddick is the current points leader after putting together his best season yet. Last season, the 45 car made it to the championship 4 with Kurt Busch behind the wheel and gotten within the laps of victory. Can Tyler Reddick rewrite history tonight?
Chris Buescher has been dominating up front all season long with 6 top 10s through the last 7 races. He's shown great speed at every single track this season and is second in points by just a couple of them. He makes his first championship 4 appearance tonight, starting from the 6th position. Will the man from Prosper, Texas continue his consistency tonight?
Ever since the Daytona 500 triumph, Martin Truex Jr. has been performing at his peak all season long. He is starting 8th today, and that's the furthest back of all the championship contenders. Can Martin put together a comeback in his last race of the Cool Cup Series competition? Let's find out.
And that is the championship 4. We will get closer to race time after this. It's been an exciting season so far, and now we look to end it off in an even more exciting way. A lot of unknowns heading into this race. 40 different drivers compete in this race, but only 4 of them have a chance at this championship. There you can see those 4 drivers. They have the blue windshields on them, but of drivers that are not competing for the championship, Aric Almirola makes his final start today, starts in the 1st position, and in his final start just looks to get a good run, and he started that out pretty strong by starting on the pole here today. William Byron is behind him in 2nd. William Byron came oh so close to making the championship 4, but he still looks to get a solid run even if he isn't in the championship 4. Kevin Harvick starts 6th in his final career start. Kevin Harvick looking to end off his career in a very high manner, and he's in a very good position to do that in the 6th position. But we go all the way back to the end of the field, and we find the 38 of Todd Gilliland, who had a wreck in qualifying. He's in a backup car tonight, and he will start 40th last in this race. This championship will decide who will be our Season 3 champion. Season 1 it was Kyle Busch. Season 2 it was Ryan Blaney. Who will it be this season? Well, we're about to find out tonight. It's going to be one of these 4 drivers with the blue windshield banners. Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, or Martin Truex Jr. Let's get the command to fire the engines.
Are you ready to end this season off with a banger? Gentlemen, start your engines!
Engines are fired here from the Idaho Raceway for the final time in season number 3, and the championship is beginning to roll off. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the final time this season. Once again, here are the 4 championship contenders, but for the final time this season, let's take a look at the starting lineup. In row number 1, it'll be Aric Almirola in his final start alongside William Byron, who came so close to making it to the championship 4. In row number 2, Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick, the first 2 championship contenders. In the 3rd and 4th position. Ross Chastain and Chris Buescher, another championship contender, starts in the 6th position. And Kevin Harvick starts 7th, and Martin Truex Jr. 8th, the last championship contender, both in their final start today. Shane Van Gisbergen, the New Zealander, starts alongside Chase Elliott. And you'll see the rest of the starting lineup scroll by on the bottom of your screen. You can see those 4 championship drivers on your screen right now. Kyle Larson starting 3rd, Tyler Reddick starting 4th, Chris Buescher in 6th, and Martin Truex Jr. starts 8th. Who will come out on top? Well, we're getting even closer to deciding who it's going to be. The drivers make their way around turn number 4, and it's a 40-car field. 4 of those guys going for a championship as they come through the final corner. And for the final time this season, green flag is flying for the final time in season number 3. Down to the back straightaway for the first time, Kyle Larson is going to duck into the championship lead in 2nd place in front of his teammate William Byron, who's in 3rd right now. Eric Almirola comes around. Eric Almirola is going to be the one to lead lap number 1. Kyle Larson has the championship lead as Tyler Reddick loses the position to Ross Chastain. Reddick is now in 4th. Kyle Larson, the current championship leader, on board with him at the moment right there. And Eric Almirola comes around. He'll lead his 2nd lap of the day in his last career start. Shane Van Gisbergen now trying to get to the inside of Reddick, and that's not good, but it's great for Larson. Larson now. And here comes Reddick back to the inside of Harvick. Tyler Reddick's gaining back positions, but Larson's back to the lead. Kyle Larson pulls to the lead on lap number 4. Kyle Larson comes around down to the back straightaway. Kyle Larson has the lead, diving down into turn number 3. And Tyler Reddick is currently in 4th. That's his next championship threat as William Byron does. Oh, he locks up the brakes. Oh, big crash. Hard hit into the wall. Kyle Larson's involved in this one. Championship implications as Kyle Larson gets caught up in William Byron's mistake. And tough break. Kyle Larson, the championship hopes dashed for the 2nd straight season for Kyle Larson. See, they come out of turn number 4. You can see William Byron jumps out of line, smokes the tires, and bang, big crash up on his side for a moment there. But you can see right here, gets up on top of the 10 of Almirola, tags the 5 right there, and hard hit for Larson in the outside wall. And unfortunately for Eric Almirola, his last start will not end the way he wants it to. But William Byron locks up the brakes, takes out his teammate. Kyle Larson takes him out of the championship hunt. And that is going to be one awkward team meeting for Hendrick Motorsports. It was already awkward enough after Martinsville, but after this race, it's going to be a whole nother level. But 3 cars involved. William Byron locks up the tires, takes out championship contender Kyle Larson and Eric Almirola in his final start. Kyle Larson being towed away. Hopes dashed for the 2nd straight season. Tyler Reddick's going to take over the championship lead and the race lead after this one, though. As he comes around, you can see 3 drivers out of the race now as the green flag flies back in the air on lap number 7. Coming around turn number 2, Tyler Reddick breaks away with the championship lead. Next driver behind is Martin Truex Jr., who's getting to the inside of Kevin Harvick for the 3rd position. And maybe Truex can get to the inside of Chastain for 2nd, as it looks like he's going to be able to do it through turn number 1 and now through 2. Truex is going to try to get clear. He is clear. Now here comes Buescher to the inside for 3rd. Now the top 3, all 3 of the remaining championship contenders in the top 3. This is going to get really exciting as we're on lap number 9 out of 15 now. Laps ticking by in this race. Diving into turn number 3, now through turn number 4. Tyler Reddick has the lead. Truex is 2nd. Buescher 3rd. But back behind him, we got a crash. Michael McDowell's around in the outside wall. Hard hit for Michael McDowell. And the good run for Michael McDowell is over now. Unfortunate end of the day for him. Unfortunate end of the season. As you can see, he came around turn number 4. Got extremely loose up hard in the outside wall. Spins around a couple times and tough end of the day for Michael McDowell. But you can see behind, he was in the 6th position. One more full speed replay. Like, he's coming around the corner, just gets extremely loose off the corner. I don't know, maybe just going too fast through that corner. But Michael McDowell will be the 4th exit of the day in this event. Coming back around what could be the final restart. Could decide it all. Green flag back in the air with 4 laps to go. Reddick down to the back straightaway, diving down into turn number 3. Chris Buescher's now taking over the 2nd position for Martin Truex Jr. as Chastain's now pulled to 3rd. Now the battle's between Truex and Reddick. It's to the inside. Goes Buescher battling for the championship lead. Down to the back straightaway, Chris Buescher now has the championship lead, but here comes Reddick. He locks it up into the turn. Chastain 3 wide to the inside. Now Van Gisbergen challenging on them. Reddick and Buescher battling for the championship. 2 laps to go. Look at that crossover from Chris Buescher down to the inside. Now into turn number 3, Chris Buescher has the championship lead. Coming around, this will be the last lap of the season. White flag, 1 to go in season 3. Coming around into turn number 3, into turn 2, Chris Buescher has the lead. But here comes Reddick. He's going to try dive bombing it. Oh, locks up the tires, and 30,000 Prosper, Texas celebrates it high as Chris Buescher is the CCS champ.
Oh, nice job, guys. Nice job. That is awesome. Thank you guys for this whole year. Thank you so much.
And you hear the emotion in his voice. An amazing race here. You can see Tyler Reddick locks up the tires, takes both of them out, puts them both in the 3rd position, and Buescher does a crossover. Tyler Reddick locks up the tires again into turn number 3. Chris Buescher to the inside, and Chris Buescher will be the CCS Season 3 champ. Ross Chastain will be the race winner, and Chris Buescher has taken away the championship. An amazing season comes to an amazing conclusion here from the recently renovated Idaho Raceway, and the renovations surely showed us that it can put together a great race as Chastain's the race winner. Van Gisbergen gets second in his 2nd career start. Chris Buescher the champion, 4th. Tyler Reddick oh so close in 4th. Colton Herta gets his career best 9th place finish. Harrison Burton with another great run in 12th. Christopher Bell finishes 15th after a pretty consistent season. However, he wasn't able to make the championship 4 because of a crash at Martinsville. Joey Logano finishes 21st. Austin Cindric 22nd. Todd Gilliland, after starting in a backup car, gets all the way up to 23rd, up 17 positions. How about that for Todd Gilliland? Ty Dillon gets 29th. Carson Hocevar gets 30th. Corey LaJoie 31st. Jimmy Johnson 33rd. And drivers out of the race, Michael McDowell, Kyle Larson, the championship contender, William Byron, and Eric Almirola round out the field. Season number 4 should be coming very soon. We thank everybody for all of your support throughout this season, and well, I'd just like to thank everybody who has supported throughout this season, and I guess we'll see you next time.